After. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And they're not on the same page there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Jordan. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays in time.
Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Caught in the backfield, it's Odom. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, how about that stick at the end? Nice job sticking the big tight end, making sure he doesn't get that first down. That's how you play physical defense. That's how you make him remember those tackles later in the game.
And the Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Here comes the option. Now the pitch.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They really need to convert this 3rd and 1 to capitalize on that great field position. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to...
But, and he's got room. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Mayaba. Works the middle of the field. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Could be an alley. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And he'll bring it back. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. From the gun, the running back has it. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Finds his man. It's Bowman. At the 40, there he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Working on the right. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Mayaba. Throwing right. Makes the grab. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Final play of the quarter coming. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. To the air on second down. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. Him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to throw it again. And the misconnection on third down. Well, they haven't been able to get it done on fourth down so far today. They've missed on their first two attempts. Is the third time the charm? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Rebels offense is back on the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Looking for space. It's Lacey. Racing to the right. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Coming out with it, it's Miller. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Catch in the middle, it's Mosley. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Fires to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Trojans want to crank the tempo.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that out.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Intercepted and room to run. Past the 50. At the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. Chapel Hill, North Carolina. We are gearing up for a showdown between these two teams representing their conferences and hoping to build some bragging rights. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, Coach knows this is a huge opportunity for his team at home today. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. And the Tar Heels ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Russell. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Jackson gonna throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Razorbacks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo pick six.
Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
The run inside. It's Russell.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. He's down short of the line to gain. It'll bring up a 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Jackson will throw. Bringing the heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Arkansas! He got it right inside the pylon. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Pretty good job on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Edwards. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying to move them on the counter. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Razorbacks are in the hurry up. Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. So they had the big play, but it's all for naught as the illegal forward pass cost them. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, going to the air. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
The run to the right. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He might want another play. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Lets it go to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run up the middle. Look. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. It's caught. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll try it over the left side. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Lets it fly. That's caught. It's Hawkins. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Running inside, it's Smith. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the quarterback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Jackson will throw. Got it. He goes down. He needed to get forward to pick up that first down, and now they've got a decision to make on 4th. Has to get there to move the sticks. Inside the 25. Before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to 4th down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with points and kick a field goal.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now the play fake. On the move to his left. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
The penalty gets back a few, but it's still 3rd and 8. Jackson gonna throw it. Moving away from pressure. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on 3rd down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have some designed QB runs or give him a run-pass option on the perimeter. See if he can punch it in after that big gain.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quick handoff. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Dropping back, it's Edwards. Hit as he throws. Fakes to grab. There he goes. To the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harrington. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Third and 6 yards to go. Jackson will throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, UNC!
It's crazy in college football. There's just so many defining moments in games that you can pinpoint, and that's one right there. The offense has the lead. You're trying to add to that here at the end of the first half. In a 2-minute situation, quarterback being way too aggressive. And that's a mistake, David, taking pick 6 all the way to the house that could really end up costing them.
And you talk about flipping a game really, really quickly. Look how bad it was looking. Now the defense gets right back in this football game, being ready for the 2-minute drill, making a play, going down and scoring, and taking all the momentum into halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Some misdirection with the counter. hard running there. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Russell. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Thrust that arm out. Line getting set on second down.
Blue 22.
Jackson gonna throw it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the field goal unit is on the field. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He's taking the shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And that's pretty encouraging. Like, this defense needs a shot in the arm, right? Like, the 2 possessions, they've given up 2 touchdowns. Like, now they try to be aggressive and go after the deep ball right away. Nice coverage. That's a good start to this drive. You know, 2 bad drives.
It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around, he's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering? A great job by the defense, continue to chase that QB.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Finds his tight end. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback making checks.
Wilson, hey, Wilson!
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. We're just about ready to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready. If you're a quarterback, then you're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
To the air, it's Edwards. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Oh, it's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Zings it complete to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, we haven't seen this very much today. A quarterback missing on a pass. Of course, his offense is rolling right now. He's already thrown 2 TDs. He's in a very, very good rhythm. The defense needed a play like that to try to catch their breath and maybe gain some momentum.
Gives it to the back on the draw. He gets it down to the 40-yard line, but he's going to be a little bit short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. They want to make sure they get this 4th and 3 play right, so they'll take a moment and think it over with a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on 4th down. They send the tight end in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Tar Heels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Got a man, it's Thurman. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my...
And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. Rams him with the stiff arm. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Send that offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely.
He's got it along the sideline. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, two guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gonna take a shot. Upstairs, he's got it. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on! He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Under fire! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And that is a baller.
Get it out on the screen. He's stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be fourth.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab and room to run. The 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
To the air, it's Edwards. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Runs through a tackle. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's going for the big play. He's got it way down the field. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Razorbacks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Jackson will throw. He'll take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense.
Snags it, and he's open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. The run inside. It's Russell fighting off the defender. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's complete on the right side. He's down immediately, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and